This can't all be true.
Every word.
What was it like when Tom calls you and says, "We need you back for this one. We need you here"?
I was thrilled
Yeah.
at that. We had a little pandemic going on, so that precluded me being able to come along, physically, completely, fully.
Sure.
But when I got that call from Tom and Chris that don't worry about a thing, we have come up with this way to keep you, keep you connected, keep you in there, and you will be back. It was thrilled.
That is a serious accusation. Can you prove it?
This is the phone we pulled off the dead body at the Grand Palais. I'm guessing it has all the proof you need.
Was it an immediate yes for you?
When I heard that I'd be a part of it, yes, but I thought maybe it was like Mission Impossible, the animated series.
Yeah.
And I was going to be a voiceover. I couldn't
Right.
believe it was indeed
Yeah.
this iconic franchise.
You're coming back as the president. Tom, of course, pours himself into these projects. This film itself has been 7 years in the making. Is there anyone that you've crossed paths with in this business that does it like him? I mean, it is like he lives and breathes this every single moment.
I think because he actually lives and breathes it every single moment.
You're right. You are
it's
correct.
evident with such joy, such optimism, enthusiasm, and pure joy. As one of our castmates said, who's been around him, Simon, who's been around him for 6 of the films, he says he's the wisest man, and yet, in a 5-year-old's, enthusiasm.
That is actually very smart. Because he is very childlike in a lot of ways when he talks about movies and his approach to making movies and like the love for it. It is very
Love and
childlike.
the wonder of
Yeah.
how wonderful it is.
It really is. There's one of the key lines in the movie, and it says, "Our lives are the sum of our choices." And so when you reflect on that, what moments or decisions maybe stand out to you as defining moments or decisions in your journey?
Well, I would say that first snow, my senior year of college, when I made the decision that as impossible as it appeared or may have seemed at the time, knowing, having no real mentors right there, but, far off, that I was going to pursue, this crazy profession of being an actor.
That was it.
That was it. The
Because
family was like, how you going to eat? How you going to keep the
I
lights
was about
on?
to say that, especially black families. They
That's
like, what you mean
right.
you're gonna act?
Yeah,
What you acting
it's
like?
Not, that much in terms of representation
Sure.
to give us, this hope. But,
It
a
was
young
in you.
person's hope and determination, is a battery source.
Do you remember when that first spark happened for you? Like, did you see someone? Did you see something?
Yeah, it was always seeing someone, whenever we saw, some Cicely Tyson appear on screen or the Supremes or going to the theater in this program that I was involved in and seeing live theater, seeing James Earl Jones. It was transformational.
Yeah. Well, speaking of transformational, you have been that for many of us who've been watching movies and loving the arts for so long, whether it was Tina Turner, whether it's the Queen of Wakanda, whatever it is. Is there any particular role that you feel like cemented you in that moment as now the Hollywood icon that we know you to be?
I think it definitely was What's Love Got to Do
Yeah.
with It. To see that story played out, to see her life. And it was helpful that it was her life.
Sure.
She was, a global superstar and just a phenomenal, talent, undeniable, and to be able to portray her and no one expected it to touch the way that it did, to land the way that it did. So I love when you catch you by surprise.
To this day, I can't not watch it. Do you still go back? Do you watch it?
I don't go back and sort it out, but if I run across it,
You
it
sticking and
catches me
staying.
too. It's like, wow.
I love that because sometimes you hear people say I can't watch myself back, but if we're watching it with such awe, I wonder if she can watch it and appreciate what you've done, even not just on What's Love Got to Do with It, but any of the films. You know, if you can like appreciate, oh, this really was a moment in time, or you know, when we did Waiting to Exhale, me and those women, like that was a moment. You know, for so many of us Black women, like seeing this sisterhood on screen. Can you appreciate those
Absolutely,
things? Yeah.
absolutely.
Girlfriend, here's the peace of mind and all the happiness that your heart and hand can hold. Because Lord knows you deserve it.
Back to Mission, you know, this movie gives us all of the fun, it gives us all of the action, all of those things. But y'all gave us a little heart with this one, too.
We sure did.
You gave us heart, especially your character. So I wonder, when you read that, were you like, okay, yeah, I can really connect to this?
Oh, wonderful. I mean, I spent so much time, considering, the posture, how, a presidential, person, a woman,
Sure.
a woman of color
Sure.
would carry herself in the room with all these, all these opinions, all this male energy, the authority that she has to exhibit, the calm that she has to maintain, the steely determination and focus. But how do you, but to justify all of that hardness against the vulnerability that we're all yet still very human.
You just had another really big moment on 911 that we were all talking about, for weeks after. Now that it's settled, the feeling of losing Peter Krause, have you settled in that yet? And now what are your feelings about losing?
It's I guess it's good that we have hiatus. We have a little time to breathe and exhale. But it was really tough for all of us. All of us, especially during that time. I mean, we've become a family, and we are a great family.
I can understand. I know for us, I don't think you guys have had a little time, but we're still as viewers like,
I know.
Are you kidding
It's
me?
a closed casket. Maybe the CDC done something.
Maybe.
They took that body somewhere.
You never know.
They got a little bit of antiviral from that mouse before, or from chimney or something. Or if not, he's still in our memories and our hearts. So strong.
Yes.
That he visits us from time to time.
Did you have a good Mother's Day?
I was here in London, so
we
I
saw
made
that
the
your
most of
hubby
it.
put a nice post up, and they sent you some flowers.
Yes, beautiful pink roses. So, yeah.
We love that. He's
Until
always
I
your
can get
biggest
back to them.
cheerleader.
Yes, he is.
He is to this day. How do you keep that going? Because listen, in Hollywood terms, you guys have been married for 7,000 years. In Hollywood years, and but it's like, number one, I feel like you just really like each other.
Yeah.
Besides loving
He's
each
a
other.
superior person. He's a superior individual. Very supportive, very kind. He's just a special person.